मुकुट और कानन कुंडल, बंसीधर मन रंग फिरत गिरि, बंसीधर मन रंग फिरत गिरिधारी, बन बन ढूंढन जान। निसारे मरे सा प मरे मरे सा नि प मरे मरे सा नि सा रे म प नि सा रे सा नि प मरे मरे सा नि सा रे म प नि सा नि सा रे म प नि सा रे सा नि प मरे सा, बन बन ढूंढन जान, बन बन ढूंढन शीस मुकुट और कानन कुंडल, बंसी शीस मुकुट और कानन कुंडल, बंसीधर मन रंग फिरत गिरिधारी, बन बन ढूंढन जाऊं, बन बन ढूंढन जाऊं, बन बन ढूंढन जाऊं, बन बन ढूंढन जाऊं बन। मरे मरे सनी सारे म पानी प मरे म पानी सारे सनी म मरे सनी सारे रे सारे सनी पानी प मरे म पानी सारे सनी पानी प मरे मरे सनी सारे म पानी नि सारे म पानी सारे सनी प मरे सा, बन बन ढूंढन जाऊं, प मरे म प सनी सारे सनी सा म मरे सनी सारे म प मरे मरे सनी रे सनी पानी प मरे म पानी सारे सनी पानी प मरे म पानी सा रे म पानी सारे सनी प मरे सा, बन बन ढूंढन जाऊं। बन बन ढूंढन, बन बन ढूंढन, बन बन ढूंढन जाऊं।
सिर धरे मटकिया डोले रे डोले रे डोले रे, कोई कोई शाम मनोहर लो रे, 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 कोई शाम मनोहर लो रे। सिर धरे मटकिया डोले, सिर धरे मटकिया डोले, सिर धरे मटकिया डोले रे, कोई शाम मनोहर लो रे, कोई शाम मनोहर लो रे, कोई शाम मनोहर लो रे। दधि को नाम बिसर गए बोलन, दधि को नाम बिसर गए बोलन, हरि
गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत न शृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सीदसादनम् ॐ श्री महागणपतये नमः। सरस्वते नमो नित्यं भद्रकाले नमो नमः। वेद वेदांत वेदांग विद्यास्थानेभ्यैव च ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। यो गुरु स शिवः प्रोक्तः यः शिवः स गुरुस्मृतः विकल्पं यस्तु कुर्वीतः स नरो गुरुतः सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः। श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः। यं प्रव्रजन्तम् अनुपेतम् अपेतकृत्यं द्वैपायनो पुत्रेति तन्मयतया तर्वोऽभिनेदुः तं सर्वभूतहृदयं मुनिमानतोऽस्मि। यस्वानुभावमखिलश्रुतिसारमेकम् अध्यात्मदीपम् अतितितीर्षतां तमोन्धं संसारिणां करुणया आह पुराणगुह्यं तं व्याससूनुम् उपयामि गुरुं मुनीनां। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। नमः पङ्कजनाभाय नमः पङ्कजमालिने नमः पङ्कजनेत्राय नमस्ते पङ्कजाङ्घ्रे। नमो विञ्चनो निवृत्तगुणवृत्तये आत्मारामाय शान्ताय कैवल्यपतये नमः। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय हरये परमात्मने प्रणतक्लेशनाशाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। गोविन्दाय नमो। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव हे नाथ। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे।
Krishna Govinda, Shri Krishna Govinda. Bolo Shri Krishna Govinda, Shri Krishna Govinda. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, Nath Narayana Vasudeva. He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. बोलो भाई हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, नारायण वासुदेव, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। हरे मुरारे हरे मुरारे, हरे मुरारे हरे मुरारे, मुरारे हरे मुरारे, नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा, नारायण वासुदेवा, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, 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 श्री कृष्ण गोविंद। ओ श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, गोविंद श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। हरे मुरारे हरे मुरारे, हरे मुरारे हरे मुरारे, हरे मुरारे हरे मुरारे, हरे मुरारे हरे मुरारे। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेवा। बोलिए श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय। श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। नमः पार्वती पते हर हर हरि ओम हरि ओम। The problem of our life lies in our mind and intellect. Mind has attachment and intellect has wrong notions. Mind has vasana and intellect has Brahm. Mind has repeated tracks of Kam Krodh and intellect is insistent on reality of the world and Ahankar. Mind is supported by Mamta, intellect by Ahanta. Mind is supported by Mamta. Intellect is driven by Ahankar or Ahanta. And this way we are suffering not because of something else, but because of our own mind and intellect. Unless there is a happy marriage between them, and this mind is called Vasudeva, and intellect is the Devaki. Unless there is a avatar vritti that takes place in our mind, this avatar vritti comes through Shravan. And therefore, before telling the character of Bhagavan Krishna, Shukdev ji is describing about the nature of Vasudev ji and Devaki ji. I'll come back to first chapter again. I felt I was a little fast, so I'll come back again. So, what kind of mind is required and what kind of intellect is required, you can see from the responses of Vasudeva ji and Devaki. First of all, Vasudeva ji did not lose his balance at a very trying time. He didn't say in one word which would have hurt Kans. How do you know somebody has lost balance? His tongue slips. Harshness comes on his tongue. This is the biggest sign of unbalanced person. And see, or fear comes, or anxiety comes. Neither you see any fear, neither you see anxiety, neither you see any bitterness or anger. Balanced person's very sign is absence of anxiety, anger and fear. And the result of that was that what right words his wife is being held for death, and he's telling Vedantokans. He's telling why death is not something big. He's telling why we should not hate. See the balance of the mind. The purity of a person is decided by his ability to bring out the heard knowledge at will. When mind is impure, intellect gets clouded. But at such a time, all his knowledge was available at his fingertip. What is death? How a person passes away? He is telling him everything, as if satsang is going on. He gave the example of a caterpillar, if you remember, and how many more examples he said. He gave the example of a dream also, that one who is infatuated by something, he becomes in the dream same person. Similarly, when a person dies, what he was thinking before, he becomes that. See, the flow of thought is so serene, so regulated, so controlled at such a time. I mean, it's staggering, mind-boggling. In normal time, our thoughts are not like that. When everything is fine. And he has but what was his attempt? He said somehow, and when he failed in convincing Kans that leave her. Then his presence of mind said that let us first try to somehow postpone this whole thing. Give the child and save the wives. That second thought came. Then it's called pratyutpannamati. At the spur of moment, this thought was there, that let me somehow, if that proposal was not given, he would have killed the Devti only. If that he had not given that. So when a person's mind is pure, devoid of, more you take away the attachment, the mamta, aversion, more your mind starts representing something higher. And he will never repent. And interestingly, Devaki also was composed because she had a lot of faith in Vasudevji. So when the intellect and mind are on one thought, one conviction and emotion don't contradict, then a person is very guilt-free. When conviction and emotion are in conflict, then that is called the moh, the guilt of the mind. So he is a guilty person. So he is a little torn person from inside. And something is, because inside there is a pull and push. So there is a rupture. The mental rupture is there. He is not a person who is homogeneous inside. He is not acting as a unit. He is acting as a fragmented thing. There is no symphony and synergy within his bosom. This you can see with that. So the tyagi intellect and the surrendered mind and tyagi intellect. Again I will come to this shlok, very important shlok which you took yesterday, 58 shlok, 1.58. Saints have put a question, that they 4 questions they put. They say, how could Vasudevji ask for that child? How could Vasudevji ask the child from Devaki, the newborn child? Second question was, did he not think that I would have played with the child? Second question, because child everybody wants to possess. Third question, how could Kans even think of killing the child? And fourth question, how did Devaki give the child? Because no mother's mamta or mother's attachment is tremendous for the child. Even animals' child is very, I told you, they are very possessive. Forget about human being. And these 4 questions are answered in 18th or 58th verse. Kindussahannu sadhunam vidusham kimapekshitam kimakaryam kadaryanam dustyajam kindratatmanam. What sadhus cannot live, what they cannot tolerate. Kim dussaham, That means everything is sussam. Opposite of dussam is sussam. Sussam. Why? Tell me why. There is one saint, Yamunacharji, one of the Alandar. He writes at one place, Bhagavan, how much pain you can give me? I have already gone through all the pain. I have become dog, I have become donkey. I have become so many things in my past birth. I already had some pain. I can tolerate any amount of pain. But one thing I'll tell you, what I feel. When you have love for higher, you can tolerate higher pains. Inability to tolerate the pain. Because why? What was his point? He said, I have given my words. Truth should not be falsified. I have already given the words to him. And supposing I don't give that child, then it will not be as per my idea. Subhash Chandra Bose, how much pain he went through. You cannot imagine how much pain he went through. What for? Love for the country. From Bengal, he went to Afghanistan in disguise. From Afghanistan, he went to Russia. All in disguise. From Russia, he went to Germany, met Hitler and all these things. Then from the ship, he again came to Japan and all these places. Then he formed the INS. Then he attacked with that, although it couldn't work. Many of his soldiers were killed. But real trauma was to come now. You know what is the trauma? He was alive. He was alive, and Britishers wanted him badly. They could have prosecuted, and Indian government at that time was willing to give him as a war prisoner. He was in disguise. His name was Gumnami Baba. You read and you'll understand. He didn't have food sometimes. And he didn't have many times. He could not walk in the public because in the night he used to travel so that nobody can recognize him. Khub padha hai, I have heard a lot and I have read a lot about that. Then I'll say, I do not say like that. So many times, no, nothing was there. Somebody was there to serve him. Ultimately, he went to Faizabad, and there he didn't talk. There used to be a curtain between them when he was talking to anybody. The curtain was there. Behind the curtain, he will talk. And if you talk about Subhash Chandra Bose, he will not talk after that. Don't talk about that. Anything you can talk. Tell me who told all this? One day he was very ill. They called the doctor. Doctor told. Doctor cannot do. Doctor has to check. I think he passed away in 87. Something like that. What for country? वो तो प्रेम जहाँ होता है ना उसे. And when he passed away, 12 people were there. It is said where lakhs could have been there, but whole life is suffered like that. You cannot love unless you, bigger is your love, it requires more tolerance. Shibi story you heard many times, who gave his flesh for the pigeon. Dileep's story you heard. Dileep, Dileep, kya? Dileep had no child. Raja Dileep. So he went to Vasishji. So Vasishji said, see, you went, all devatas were, Kamdenu was there. You didn't offer any respect to Kamdenu. Therefore you are cursed. He said, what to do? He said, serve any cow. He was a king. Vasishji said, my cow is good. Nandini is her name. And then you serve Nandini. And one day, He was serving, eating after Nandi had eaten, and walking up behind her. ये सब बड़े बड़े लोग होते हैं ना, हम लोग की तरह थोड़ी नहीं, आराम तलब, full of comfort. And ultimately one day, 1 month had passed, and one big lion came and held. Now she was screaming, that cow. When he went, he pleaded. He held his arrow to shoot that lion. His arrow got stuck up. That lion said, 2 versions are there. I am Parvatiji's lion. I am Deviji's lion. Somebody said, I am Shivji's lion. A lot of discussion went. He said, please leave it, please. Ultimately he said, eat me and leave that. And he went and fell down at the front, in front of that lion. Then that lion became Bhagavan, and he said, I was seeing how much you can tolerate. Love does not grow. Your jap will never grow unless you have done a jap where you were in lot of pain. Love, jap won't grow. Love grows only when you have you went through difficulties to prove that love. So, kim dussaham, because, please note, we'll feel that he is in problem. But upholding the love is something more joyous. There is a bigger satisfaction and bigger joy in holding some higher love and tolerating rather than not tolerating and giving up to something small. उसका joy बहुत बड़ा होता है. Don't think there is no joy, it's very boring. No. उसके अंदर बहुत बड़ा satisfaction is there that see, I've sacrificed this, I can tolerate. I have a face. किन दुस्सहनु साधु नाम. ये साधु होते हैं. Because that ignorance and vasana which is on the self, that goes away with this pain that you go through. तभी वासना जाती है. See, if you see our luxury and Tapan Maharaj's luxury, there is no match. We have a nice bed, we have a nice AC, we have nice food, we have nice clothes, we have warm clothes. We had no AC. Uttarkashi is very, very cold after October. Even Rishikesh, used to go to Rishikesh many times. Luxury-wise, we are many times much more better. But satisfaction time, there is no comparison. His fulfillment was of samadhi. His fulfillment was of detachment. The ahankari person's satisfaction and the vinamra person's satisfaction, there is no comparison because although he has hearing, he is tolerating, but very high level of joy is there. You will not tolerate unless you got joy after tolerating. You will not tolerate. You will repent why I tolerated. Why I tolerated that? You will feel guilty about it. I should give him like that. Kim dussaham no sadhu naam. ये उनकी वैल्यू सिस्टम था. Then it said, vidusham kim apekshitam. But why should he not play with the child? He said, I already have joy. Anybody who has already joy, more joy, his expectation will be lesser. Hey, supposing you have 1 million, why will you expect somebody should give you 100 rands? Already I have 1 million. 1 million is less. Let us make this 20 at least. 20 is okay. When you do imagine big only. So 20 is also less. 50 kar dete hain. Supposing you have 50 million and somebody did not give you 20 or 1,000. You don't expect he should give me 1,000. I have sufficient. Why should you expect? Yes, a beggar who is craving for one bread, he will if you give him 50 rand, he will be very, very happy. He will expect because he is a beggar from inside. But inside the heart, Vasudevaji was very rich that means. Therefore, he was not lamenting that, see, all my joys have gone. He didn't say like that. Kim vidusham kim apekshitam. Third point. Kim akaryam kadaryanam. What kadarya? Kadarya means? Kat means kutsit. Kat and arya. These two words are there. From there kachara word has come. So this kat means kutsit and arya means malik, who is the boss, who is adhikari. One who is very low but he is very powerful. He has a lot of authority. He is low being but he has a lot of authority. Kat and arya, these two words are there. So kat means kutsit, very down, very low, cheap. And heen bhav is there, but he has authority. Therefore, ar is there. Kadarya, from that kadarya. Kadarya word has come. Kutsit karma, it is called kadarya. Katra. Katra and kachara. Katta have become, they called kachara. So kachara is not the name of garbage. Kachara is the name of a human being also. Kachara admi hai. See, kachara hai, kachara. Generally we think it's a garbage, but it's admi bhi kachara hi hai. Kacharya, kacharya, kachara. So, he is very, very low, and at the same time he has authority also, and therefore he will do something wrong. Why can't he do? Why can't he has? He cannot do anything. He can kill anybody. Dustejam kim dhritatmanam. How come Devaki ji gave that child? She should have resisted a lot. Because he was having Dhriti. Dhriti is another name of Dhriti is called. Dhriti is the daughter of infinite faith. There is something good is going to come. Therefore I will hold myself. The ability to hold your mind, hold your intellect for something bigger cause, that is called Dhriti. Dhritya yaya dharyate mana pranendriya kriya. Yogen avyavicharinya dhriti sapar sattviki. So through which you hold yourself. You don't just give up. You don't have a, nervous breakdown. Dhritatmanam. Dhriti means a person has a lot of faith in him. He has some substance. He's not a person who is easily taken away and he is totally lost and he has given up and he is crying and he is lamenting and he is shouting and he is angry and he is, totally gone out of control and thinking of committing suicide. This is not the point is there. Kim dustejam, what cannot they give? Control tha. Here dhitri means control. The one who has the thought has banks. The thought has banks. When the thought has banks, then it concludes in ocean. When thought doesn't have a bank, it is scattered all around. So dhriti means a thought flow which concluded in God. Faith was there. And secondly, she knew that Vasudevji's words are coming from God. There must be some meaning which I am not understanding now. And also, please understand, Akashvani had said that 8 garbha will kill you. Kans. So she knew that the 8th child will be Bhagavan. Ye bhi tha. If she also had heard and Vasudevji also had heard that 8 baby of that will kill you, then she knew that I have to go through this process. And that is the desire of the God. Yes, this was I am telling about Manan Buddhi. Next slok see, Drishtva samattam tat shaurehe. Shaurehe means Vasudevji's. Well, wow, Kans was impressed. Kans said, wow, bhai, kya baat hai Jijaji. What a, he took the baby and gave. He said, what is samata is there? How much you are composed? How much you are balanced? I told you, pure mind will be balanced. It will weigh pros, cons, dharma, adharma, past, future, what should be said, what should not be said. There is a nice filter arrangement in him. of what is right, what is wrong, is it as per the time, as per the object. There is no impulse, there is no instinct, there is no haphazard thinking is there. Samatvam. हम इसी को बोलना चाह रहे थे. Therefore I came back. Satye chaiva avasthitam. Kansa tushta mana. Kans was very happy. He said, wow, bhai, tushta mana. Dushta mana nahi, tushta mana. He said, One brahmachari was there. His name was Tushta Chaitanya. Tushta Chaitanya. And in Chennai they can't pronounce ta. And they say, I invite brahmachari Tushta Chaitanya. It happened. Aiye Dushta ji. So Dushta ji आइए बैठिए. ऐसा खराब लग रहा था. Because तद एक ही है वहाँ पे. So तुष्ट मना, not दुष्ट मना, तुष्ट मना. कंस कहे भाई गजब है. What a purity. यही है. Where you could have lost after speaking truth, when you have a big, supposing embarrassment, and your ahankar will be totally battered, still you speak, then you gain credibility. Then a person says, he is a man of metal. He is something different. But now we speak truth. For our criteria is you should speak truth, not me first. Speaking truth is for you, not for me. And I will not speak the truth if it hurts my ahankar or it hurts my attachment. I will very selectively, I will speak truth wherever it is required. But you should not speak false to me. I should speak false, but you should not speak the false. This is our criteria. All dharma is for somebody else. I will hide it, I will cover it, I will camouflage it. That is fine for my side. Kansa tusht mana rajan. He said, Bhai, prati atum kumaro, you take this. It's a very small child. There is no fear. Eighth one is the one. But see the balance of Vasudevji. Yayau anak dundubi. He went away. Nabhyanandat. He was not happy. He was not very excited. Wow, bad gaya. Nabhyanandat. See? 61 shloks, second line. Tad vakyam asat. Well, he don't know what. Why? Avijjitatman. His mind is not under control. When person loses faith, his mind becomes totally clueless and you don't know what he will do. Faith is the thing that gives the balance and control of mind. Where a person is weak because he is not able to think more, he can't see much far. Farther you can see, more quieter you will be. And smaller you see, and more you see from the perspective of your ahankar and attachment, more uncontrolled and erratic and unpredictable personality will come out. So Vasudevji came back. So one should see the nature of Vasudevji. So Nabhyanandan. देखो कितना यूँ है बहुत खुश हो गए ऐसे कुछ खुशी की जरूरत नहीं थी. So don't praise anybody too much all of a sudden. Some people praise somebody a lot. There is no need to praise. You don't know what he will do later on. It's too early to praise anybody. Don't be very excited. I told this work, he did it so well. You just don't know what he will do. It's too early. Wait. And don't censor anybody too much. You don't know what he will do later on. He may be better. You just don't know. Don't get so excited about that. Wait. Acha. Don't increase weight. I'm saying just wait. So Nandadya. And then Naradji comes. The question is, what was the need of Naradji to come here? भाई 6 बच्चे हो जाते तब तक देखा जाता. ये क्यों परेशान कर दिया यहाँ पे नारद जी? जब ये लौट गए थे, the child has been returned back. What was the need to play Narad ji? He should not have come. भाई बेकार में मरवा दिया सबको इनकी वजह से. जब भगवान आते तो देखा जाता, भगवान फिर मारते, इनको भी कहीं भेज देते. 6 भाई हो जाते भगवान कृष्ण के. So it is written here, Nandadya ye vraje gopaha Third 62nd shlok. Yaschami sham chayoshitah Vrishnyo vasudevadya devakyadya yadustriyah sarve vai devata prayaha ubhayorapi bharata gyatayo bandhusridah ye cha kansamanuvratah. मिल गया? देखो, why Narad ji came? Narad ji था, देखो Narad ji is not a human being. Narasya idam Naradam, Naram. The vyutpatti of Narad is Narasya idam Naradam. Who is of Narayan is called Narad. So Nar Narayan okta jnanam dadati iti Narada. फिर से बोल देते, नर नारायण उक्त ज्ञानम ददाति. That knowledge which is of the God, wish of the God, knowledge of the God, one who gives is called Narada. So Nar, the knowledge is called Nara. Narasyati Nara. The knowledge of the Bhagavan and knowledge of the Nar is called Nara. One who gives that knowledge is called Narada. So what Naradji is doing is not doing from himself. Nar Narayan Okta Jnanam Dadati iti Narada. So Naradji didn't give something from his own mind. That he's playing an unnecessarily. He's not a caricature as painted in the television. And somebody, fashion is there. Supposing somebody says something about you to this person about this, then bole bahut narad aadmi hai. Ye narad hai. Such words have coined. But Naradji is highly, highly respected and highly evolved in our scriptures. We should not use these characters in a lighter terms. So Naradji came to Kans. And then why he said like that, but why he had to tell it? Batao. So 2-3 reasons are there. Number one reason is there, because Devatas wanted avatar should take faster. The Ishwar will be, because his pap will increase and avatar will take faster. But if you want somebody love, if you love somebody, then you will not say that, okay, you wait, I will wait for you. I want you faster to come. And he said very right thing. He said, see, Kansji, bole bhai Naradji, he said all these Nand Baba's side people and Vasudevji's side people, they all are lost. Most of them are devatas. And forget about that. Sarve vai devata praya ubhayorapi bharata. Not only your side also, those who are serving you, around you, who are giving you tea, coffee, they are also devatas. Kansamanuvrata, they are also devata. ऐसा नहीं कि देवता नहीं, सब देवता है. So first reason was to hurry up. अब जल्दी नहीं भगवान से मिलने की तो क्या है? बोले when you will meet, you will meet. ऐसे क्या? When you have a bhav, you want faster. ये थोड़ी ना कभी मोक्ष होगा तो होगा, नहीं हमें अभी चाहिए. I want to be quick. Not that you postpone everything. प्रेम में कोई जल्दी नहीं होगी. If you love somebody, you want to meet faster, you want to go fast. You don't see in the film sometimes both sides are going, boy is coming from this side, girl is coming from this side. And both are in slow motion going like this. Like this. Slow motion. And they're not meeting. Still running. Like this. And distance is hardly in the house 2 meters. Still. ऐसा दिखाते हैं वो सब, फिर मिलेंगे गले. अरे ये क्या है? In short, I want to say that what Naradji said, he said, it was a will of the God. He is implementing. He is not moody that he is coming here. He said, and there were 6 children whose Tarab was to be killed because of certain reason. And therefore Kans killed them. This will come in the 10th canto later on. You remember that? They are the 6 children and they will go to Bali, Patal Lok after that. And these 6 children will be brought back by Bhagavan Krishna later on. One day Devaki asked Bhagavan Krishna that I heard you brought back the child of Sandipni, your guru. So my 6 children who were killed, bring them also back. So Bhagavan brought them back. He went to Bali straight away in Patal Lok. And because of certain sins they committed, the bond, and after that they went to Brahmalok. So some prarabdha was there. But good thing about in this bad prarabdha also there is a good prarabdha, that they had the glory of being called brothers of Bhagavan Krishna. Real brother of Bhagavan Krishna. Their name is also given. And third glory about them is that when Devaki saw them, she breastfed her. And it is written there in Bhagavat, because the milk of Devaki was drunk by Bhagavan Krishna, so it had become so, full of amrit, that they also got a moksha, and in a bigger lok they went. So although you see that there is some very bad, they are being killed, but behind this harshness also, there is a very big soft point. I hope you are getting my point. Now these children, when they knew it, when they went, they were always feeling that the association with Bhagavan Krishna in these children was very strong, that he is my brother. ये बात थी. So don't say something is totally bad and horrible. In horrible also. I was once going to northeast. From Guwahati I was going to Arunachal Pradesh. And the road was terrible. And one girl was there from Vivekanand Kendra. She must be in her 30s. Her name was Radha. I said, Radha, how is everything? The road was hardly there. So she said, horrible. I said, horrible? He said, no, Haribol. So when you can convert the horrible into Haribol, then you are a sadhu. I still loved her interpretation and her cheerfulness. All through the way, road was really bad. There were no pots on the hole, on the road. Some road was there in the hole. Here and there you find some little road. And she had such a cheerful demeanor. Very good Radha. फिर तो मिली नहीं. I went away from Arunachal. So she had taken me to some function of Vivekanand Kendra. अब देखो, अब आपको लगता होगा कि कंस is killing and so mercilessly, poor children. But देखो कितना बड़ा नाम उनको. For eternity they got that connection. They could not forget that I am brother of Bhagavan Krishna. I mean, the same womb where Bhagavan had been there, I also was there in the same womb. Therefore, and they were real brother. They were real brother. This privilege, Balramji didn't have too much. Balramji was in Rohini's garb. Therefore, Sahodar word is used for the real brother. Sahodar. Both shared the same garb. That is called Sahodar. So this is another aspect of that. Third aspect is people should not say in future that Bhagavan Krishna, why he should kill Kans. They have to tell the real nature of Kans. See, he can do such a harsh thing, therefore he should be killed. Otherwise people will have sympathy. Why should they kill Kans? After all, he was his mama. ये मामा लोग बड़े अजीब से होते हैं. हाँ, मामा in Sanskrit ma means no. Who always says no. So no. हर चीज में नो जो कर दे वो मामा है. हाँ. और यहाँ पे मामा का मतलब क्या है बताओ? जो माँ के सामने माँ कर दे. Who says no, I want to kill your mother only. Who is saying ma to ma? One ma is for mother, other ma is for no. Who is saying ma to ma? Therefore he is called mama here. I don't know understood or not. No. Ma, ma. So there are two words, ma and ma. So one ma is mother, other ma is no. In Sanskrit, ma means no. One who says no to the mother, I want to kill you, he is called mama here. Please don't feel bad, mamas. Because everybody must be mama of somebody. Here is the reference is there. विद्वान लोग अपना खेलते रहते हैं इसमें. Therefore mama word is here. So this is there. एतत् कंसाय भगवान शशंसा भेत्य नारद. अच्छा देखो क्या, they are so alert. अब सुखदेव जी is protecting नारद जी. To Narad ji is using Bhagavan word. He said people should not think Narad ji is eccentric and he is great problem here. See, etat kansaya Bhagavan, this Bhagavan is for Narad ji. And wherever such prasang comes in Bhagavat, immediately Bhagavan word is used. Ras Leela is going on. Bhagavan नाचना शुरू कर दी. अब there Krishna word is not used. भगवान पिता रात्रि शरदुत्फुल्ल मल्लिका वीक्षरंतुम मनश्चक्रे योग मायाम समाश्रिता. There Bhagavan word is used. Moment Bhagavan started dancing and holding the hands of gopis, you know what Bhagavan Shukdev ji says? Yogeshwareshwara. He is the Ishwar of Yogeshwar. Chirharan Lila Bhagavan word he will be using. Moment people have any doubt that he is going loose here and there, he is protecting immediately. भगवान बोल दिया उनके लिए. देखो आप इसे सावधानी इन लोग की. भगवान नारद सो दैट एतत् कंसाय भगवान शशंसा भेत्य भूमेर भार. बोले ये सब तो भाई दैत्य हैव कम. ही इज टेलिंग ऑल दिस थिंग टू कंस वेरी क्लियरली. भूमेर भाराय भाराय माणा नाम दैत्य नाम च वदोत्तम वद्योद्दमम. भाई दैत्य, दैत्य मतलब द्वि. दैत्य मतलब दितेहे अपत्यम इति दैत्यम. द सन ऑफ दित्य आर कॉल्ड दैत्य. भेद बुद्धि इज कॉल्ड दैत्य. हु इज हिटिंग अस, ही इज माइन, ही इज नॉट माइन, आई लाइक हिम, आई डोंट लाइक हिम. द्यति इति दिति, वन हु कट्स. दो अखंडने, वन हु कट्स. ये हमारा है नहीं, हमारा है. ही इज माई बॉय, ही इज नॉट माई बॉय. आई एम नॉट हैप्पी विद योर प्रेज. एवरीबody praised him but not me. This is called भेद बुद्धि. When you are happy with somebody's fall and you are sad with somebody's joy, that is called daitya. Ditehe apatyam iti daityam. And dati iti daitya. Dati means avkhandane, which cuts. Alag alag kar de. Alag alag kar de. Alag alag kar de. In one body is called alag alag kar de. Like, you know, the butcher is there. One body he is called daitya. Why? He will say this is leg, this is head, this is horn, this is liver, this is heart. उसी बॉडी को अलग अलग कर दिया उसका. Therefore this is called दो अवखंडने. अवखंडन कर दिया उसका. Therefore it creates a pain. We are one, we have only one mind. Moment you separate your joy from somebody else's joy, your joy will lessen. Moment you are not sad with somebody else's sorrow, your sadness will be more than his sadness after that. This is Daitya Vritti is there. That they are not happy that Bhagavan Krishna will be born, everybody is... No, my joy I want, not your joy I want. I don't bother about your joy. Moment a person constricts himself, he will be unhappy person. You will be happy only when you identify him. You forget you identify with something bigger, then only you can be fine. Otherwise it is Daitya. And Aditi means one who does not have this Bhed Buddhi. That is, a Bhed Buddhi is there. That is called, your joy is my joy. You give dan. Why? Because you feel for somebody. You go do seva. Why? Because you feel, I think he needs, his leg must be aching. You go and visit somebody in the hospital. Why? Because he is in trouble. Or you don't lie. Why? Why should I lie? It's not right. If I don't lie, he should lie. I should not lie. Why you have compassion? Because he is like me. I was also like him once upon a time. So we should have compassion. Why should I steal something? It belongs to him only. Why should I be angry on him? Why? It will hurt him. And a person, if such a person, when he does something wrong, 10 times he'll say, I'm very sorry, please don't get hurt. Why? Because he is Abhed Buddhi is there. Moment you have feeling of oneness, you have already transcended your smallness. And you are not a person, you are a cosmic person. So you are not an individual, you are a cosmic person. Gurudev was a cosmic person. It was not he who was working, cosmos was working. Cosmos was working. Many people whom he taught, they left the mission. So somebody says, Swamiji, you only taught him. And under a different banner, he is teaching what you only taught. Don't you think it is wrong? He said, what else he will taught other than what I have taught? He is offering the same tea in a different cup. This is what I want, that he should also, at least Hindus, he is talking to Hindus, I don't want that about that. Not a single resentment was there. ये बड़ा हो जाता है. You grow over something. You know, Sharda Prabhananji came here of Ramakrishna Mission long back. And when the temple was not built, it was on the way to build. So he came here. So one line he said, which I always admired, and he has so much of love every time he calls me. So he said one line. He said, one portion of my personality has grown over Ramakrishna Mission. I still remember his words. One portion of my personality has grown over, and therefore I want to see everybody growing. I want to see everybody should go, all organizations should also grow. And very good work is being done. I am very, very happy about that. Many times he came. After when Guruji came, he came, and for Bhagavat inauguration also he came. And he is so magnanimous, he calls. But this is called Aditi is there. And this is the joy of living with somebody when you feel that he identifies with my sorrow, my joy. He's not cut me somewhere. Like you know what is the meaning of butcher? Who cuts? One body is cut into pieces. This is the stomach, this is the intestines, this is the head. This is how they sell. This is the head. The head is put somewhere, hand is put somewhere. आपने काट क्यों दिया यहाँ पे? This is called Diti. And they are the Lord. Please note what is written here. Bhumehe bharaya mananam. They are the Lord on the earth. Lord on the earth is not the big truck. Lord on the earth is not a mountain, is not a Lord on the earth. Lord on the earth is not the big ocean, is the Lord on the earth. Lord on the heart is not the presence of thought. I don't know why this thing comes that thoughts are coming. Thoughts are not a problem. When you cut somebody, that thought troubles us. That is the load on myself. Many thinking is there. All thinking is troublesome. No. But when somebody you don't want, you're rejecting somebody a lot, then that becomes a load on my mind. So this is called the load on the earth, is that one body is being cut, society is being cut. And I don't care about your sorrow. I don't care about your joy. I am caring about my joy. At the cost of your joy, I will make myself happy. I will kill you, murder you, do anything to make my vasanas happy. For my ahankar, I will do anything. This is the load on the earth. Load on the earth is not because of something bigger and higher. Bhumer bharaya mananam daityanam. And all these devatas have come to kill such daitya who are the weight on the earth. And this, after that he went away. Risher vinir game kansaha yadun matva suraniti. Acha, Kans was very quiet. Kans was very quiet and stunned, listening with so composed. It is said somewhere, some people say, that Kans made Naradji sit on the same level. He brought a nice chair for him. Tell me why he was quiet. Tell me why was he quiet? Because of tapasya of Naradji. When a bad-natured person also comes in front of a saint, the glory of the saint quietens the heart of the wicked person also. And because of that, It is not his quietness. The quietness, in the quiet minds, the Lord starts reflecting. And a person becomes very happy. He may start chanting Lord's name. He becomes very good. He becomes very composed. Just a moment to start seeing the eyes of the saint, and you will be changed. There is something in the eyes. Don't see my eyes. I'm just saying. So, moment to start seeing. So automatically the mind will become quieter. And after that, the God in the saint starts reflecting. And a criminal-minded person will also become very, very pious. So Kans was very composed at that time. He was doing like that. Oh. बड़ा भोला हो गया बेचारा. And this you can see if you go to the saints, that automatically your mind becomes very different. I mean, whole perspective will change. The moment Naradji went away, Rishir Vinirgame Kansa Yadun Matva. Bole, these Yadus, they are all Devatas. And Devakyas Garva Sambodham Vishnum Cha Swabadampati. Oh, from Devaki Vishnu will come and kill me. And then he ran and he put Devaki and Vasudev and Dev. देखो क्या लिखा है? निगडैहि ग्रहे. See? 66 shlok. 66 shlok, you see. So, in that, he had Nigadaihi. What is it called? In the feet they put. Huh? Shackle. Shackle in the feet. Huh? Leg hands. That's what. Shackle is. Handcuff is the hand one. So one who are quite strong criminals, they are put the leg hands. वो डाल दिया. Nigadaihi grahe. He was under house arrest. And it is said, खाने पीने का इंतजाम सब था. बोले, you can still eat, you can have. But he was killing one after another. ये कंस है ना, कंस comes from kasi धातु. Kasi hinsayam. Kasi hinsayam is अहंकार है. And Devaki is buddhi. So buddhi and अहंकार are brother. मन बुद्धि चित्त अहंकार. अब ये हो गया. अब भगवान ऐसे आएंगे. And one after another he was killing. Who? Kans. But ahankar's work is only one. What? Separate from other. How you are bad and I am good. How I could do what you could not do. How I could by heart what you could not by heart. I'm so happy. Supposing in your house light is not there. And you go, first you check the neighbor. That's the first thing. And supposing neighbor's house light is on, you feel very bad. Satisfaction is there when his house also light is not there. Then you are very happy. No, the light is there. They keep on doing like this. बोले कहीं और कहीं है नहीं. लाइट तो कहीं और नहीं आ रही है. वो लाइट सब जगह चली गई. ये कंस का काम ही यही है. बताओ क्या गलती किया था इन्होंने. What wrong they did. कोई गलती नहीं थी. अब देखो क्या लिखा है. And therefore, in 67 shlok it is said, Jatam Jatam Ahan Putram Tayoho Ajana Shankaya. अब ये started killing one after another. अब देखो इन लोग का टेस्ट. अब यही तो टेस्ट हो रहा है. Unless something you lose something big, you lose something worldly for a long time, you don't get something very divine. ये खोने का रास्ता है. I'm repeating it. Unless you have learned and trained your mind to lose something worldly, you won't have God. Well, it's so strong a statement you are making. I couldn't sleep. I woke up. बहुत कुछ खोना पड़ता है. You are here because you had lost certain things of the world. Otherwise, you won't be sitting here. Something you wanted badly, you couldn't have. And everybody has to lose. And I have chosen to lose. I have chosen to lose. I am choosing to lose. And what was not happy, about what loss I was not happy, now I'm feeling I'm happy that I had lost that. I'm feeling happy that I had lost. What you are feeling, I was unlucky, I lost, now I'm feeling good, I lost. ये ऐसे नहीं है. Spiritual path is not a cakewalk. I was telling yesterday, when I went to the ashram, so mother's letter used to come. Naturally, mother is mother. So they were asking, where are those letters? I was like, I couldn't take that letter. It was so emotional. It was so full of emotions. I cannot read that letter. 10 o'clock letter came, and on that letter was some droplets of the tears also, to make the situation more emotional. And the sentences were there, you have left, I have no desire to live, this, that. In the night I see, someday I just stand at 2 o'clock in the night that you are coming back. And after that is what? Atmabodh class. So after that is very Kudamani class. How to read all these things? पढ़ ही नहीं पाते थे, I couldn't read it. And nobody to share that I can share these things with somebody is there. क्या करें उसके बाद? हमको भी आंसू आ जाता था. I also start कैसे पढ़ें उसको लेटर को? But after some time, that did not affect. You have to learn to give up certain thing where you are attached to something, and then only you can come closer to God. They say in English, you can't have the cake and eat it also. I don't know how this phrase came. But the meaning is you can't have this also and that also. Meaning is that you can't have this and that. सबको छोड़ना पड़ा. सबको छोड़ना पड़ा. Not that mother had problem, but it was so difficult to read. But after some time, after 1 year, when the mind had transcended, then it was not affecting. Then he said, it's fine. आप भगवान को भी चाहते हो, and you cannot go through your emotional pains. I will not be sitting here. If that emotional pain you cannot take, you cannot sit. There is emotion, there is pain, pains are there. Pain of insult is there, pain of dishonor is there. Jatam chatam ahanat. ये तो हमको, I have to go through that firewalk. I have to go through this. छोड़ने में दम लगती है एक. ऐसा नहीं कि छूट जाता है सब कुछ. ऐसा अपने आप नहीं छूटेगा. तो भगवान को लाना पड़ेगा. You have to create a space. Delivery cannot be there unless there is a pain. Simple thing I am telling you. You have to go through the pain. Then only you will have delivery. I'll give another example. Give me another example. अरे दूसरा एग्जाम्पल दे रहे हैं. दूसरा एग्जाम्पल दे रहे हैं. You want a good meditation or you want a good jap. You should have a pain of not doing the jap. You should have a pain why my jap is not good today. Supposing you want detachment and you have no pain of having attachment, then how will you leave the attachment? I want to be calm and I got very angry today, but I have no pain for it. Still I am eating, still I have the same schedule. I have not done any repentance for my anger. So you have no sorrow for being angry. ये कैसे आदमी हो यार तुम? आदमी घनचक्कर हो, पैजामा हो क्या? Bill Mangal was there, Bill Mangal. You know the story of Bill Mangal. Bill was a great devotee of Lord Krishna. His story is little difficult, but just hear it. Not very pleasant to listen. So he went. His name was Mangal, not Bill Mangal. So he became a mendicant. He became a sadhu. He said, I will search Lord Krishna. And ultimately when he went to somebody's house, the daughter-in-law gave the bhiksha. And she came, he said, what? He said, I want bhiksha. So after she went inside, then her mother-in-law came. So his mind said, where is the daughter-in-law? She was very good looking. And the very thought it came, you know what he did? The bill tree is there. It has a thorn. It has a thorn. He pricked it in both the eyes. Don't do all these things. We don't have military anyway. So, but, and he said, I will have no attachment now at least. He became blind. I'm just saying, unless you have a pain of being attached, you can't be detached. Unless you have a pain of having anger, you can't be angerless. Unless you have pain of not having God, you can't have God. Tell me, when one son was killed, is it not Devaki was praying to the God, please come fast, it is too much time. Please come fast. वो दर्द बढ़ता जा रहा था उनका. She was calling more fervently. Second child is killed. Third is killed. मतलब she was very restless to call God. This is a requirement. व्याकुलता से ही भगवान आते हैं. That व्याकुलता is required. I am doing गलती also, wrong also, I am happy also. बेहा है ये आदमी, ढीठ है. They say shameless person. I do गलती also, I do mistake also, I do blunder also, I am happy also. शर्म नहीं आती तुमको? You know, in your childhood, if you do something wrong, and still you are smiling and laughing, then you used to get a scolding. And this was the one word. शर्म नहीं आ रही तुमको? I don't know, ashamed, shameless boy. ऐसे, you must have also scolded. शर्म करो जरा सा. ये क्या बात है? मतलब that means you will do the mistake once more. Again you will commit the same mistake. Devaki, you need fervent prayers. It is not easy. अभी ये तो देखो, सुनो आप, देवकी जी को तो अभी हो रहा है ना, यशोदा जी को बाद में होगा यही. Yashoda ji will have this pain after 11 years. She will have the pain now. Vasudev ji is having pain now. Nand Baba will have pain later on. ये तो दर्द का रास्ता है. If you have chosen the pain, then only you can have the painless. इस संसार का सुख भी मिले, भगवान का सुख भी मिले, दोनों सुख साथ नहीं होता. You can't have a worldly joy and a godly joy at the same time. You can't have a smile, laughing, roaring laughter and solemn face at the same time. You can't have both. यहाँ दर्द चाहिए. दर्द है. Have you the pain? दर्द है तुम्हारे अंदर, तब आओ हमारे पास. And every child was killed, and Devaki was so frantic. Please come fast. Please come fast. Please come fast. Her prayers were there. Mataram pitram bhratrang sarvascha suradasthatha gnanti yasutrapo lubdha rajanah prayasho bhuvi. 67 shlok. Well, you first tell the shlok, I am searching where it is. So those who are, and if you cannot search, don't worry. Asutrapaha. One asu means indri, pran. One who is busy in satisfying his sense organs. Asutrapaha. See the word, second line. Asutrapa rajana. One who is sensual person, that king, for his satisfaction, he can kill mother, father, brother. Prayasha. This is sin. This is sin. And Kans knew this, because he was power hungry actually. Kans was not kami like Ravan. And Kans was not lobby like Duryodhan, but he was power hungry. He wanted authority. Anyway, this is said that he started killing and all these things. So he became very ruthless and cruel and cruel. One who can, kill somebody who, if you want to kill, please let him also have the arms and fight with somebody equal if you want to fight. बच्चों को क्या तुम कर रहे हो? आतताई हो गए हो क्या? So this was there. But my point is, please shift your attention to Devaki and Vasudeva. Their calmness. No complaint. Vasudev ji was not saying to Kans, and Devaki was also not saying to Kans anything. Both were quiet and calm. This is the intellect and mind which is fertile to bring Lord's vritti into it. तो तड़पा नहीं तो क्या भगवान आएंगे उसके स्वर में? How will God come? You start doing jap. Before jap, did you pray? If you are doing half an hour jap, you spend 5 minutes in praying for, please make my jap. Put a word, Bhagwan, jap अच्छा कर दो. Bhagwan jap. Do the jap of this. Please, Bhagwan, make my jap out today. आज बहुत दिन हो गया. One more day has passed off my life. One by one days are passing and passing. July has come. 2023 will pass so fast. एक के बाद दूसरा दिन जाना जा रहा है. भगवान आज का जप अच्छा करो, आज का जप अच्छा करो. Today's जप make it. Today's पूजा do. Please भगवान, please, 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 please do. And then if you do jap, you see he comes or not in your jap. Unless he takes avatar in your puja, avatar in your jap, you can't have the excellence coming here. Bhagwan alone can do Bhagwan's jap. Bhagwan alone can do Bhagwan's puja. And therefore, Devaki was praying and Vasudevji was praying. They were not lamenting. They were not complaining. They were only contacting God more urgently. We'll see more tomorrow. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Hari. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. He Nath Narayan Vasudeva. He Nath Narayan Vasudeva. He Nath Narayan Vasudeva. He Nath Narayan Vasudeva. He Nath